What's up, everyone? Welcome back to All Takes No Whiffs. I'm Christian, that's Alex, and we're going to be continuing our team previews for every MLB team for 2023. And for this video, we're going to be getting into a really good team coming into 2023 in the Toronto Blue Jays. Honestly, I'm kind of ready to call them our division rivals as of right now, but obviously we've got our longtime rivals in the Red Sox. But these guys, I'm expecting them to make some noise this year. They were already solid last year, despite some adversity. They ended with a 92-70 record, which is really solid. Um, and I'm expecting more from them this year. They made some really nice moves, picking up Daulton Varsho for one, and I'm expecting a really good bounce back season from Vladdy. He was looking really good this spring. I was disappointed that he couldn't be in the WBC, but honestly, they were prioritizing him for the season, and I understand it because him in 2021 he was a beast. 2022 kind of a down year for the standards he set for himself, but
I was
I'm
gonna say,
yeah,
it's not a down year for most people.
exactly. It's just for his standards, but this season I'm expecting him to be back in 900s, maybe 1,000 OPS. 819 for a down year. That is pretty freaking good.
32 home runs and 97 RBIs for a down year. Shit, I'll take that.
Exactly. And to expect more from him, that just goes to show like what the precedent he set for himself. And honestly, I'm expecting another really good season from Bo Bichette as well. I cannot wait to see how he does in 2023. And this team's just stacked.
I mean, this team at every single position, they have someone of name and someone of who you know. Like this team is absolutely stacked right now. Alejandro Kirk came out of nowhere last year, and they actually traded away their top catching prospect to
Hmm.
get Daulton Varsho from Arizona. One reason why they want to get Varsho too, they wanted some more lefties in that lineup. That's why they added Kevin Kiermaier in center field and Brandon Belt. Probably will DH a lot. That team, they were really right-handed heavy last year. They got some lefties in there, and like you said about Bo Bichette, dude, I think it was top 5 in hits last year, had 189. I expect this dude to just be doing the same thing this year. This team's absolutely stacked. The rotation is stacked too, led by Alek Manoah or Kevin Gausman. Not too bad names to have at the top of the lineup. They also added Chris Bassett this offseason. I know I said I thought he was still with the Mets, but I apologize for that. He actually signed a 3-year deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. And then, Christian, can you say this guy's name for me? I can't say it.
Yeah, they picked up Yusei Kikuchi from the Seattle Mariners. Yeah, I think I got it right, close enough. But I think that's a solid pickup for them as well for the back end of their rotation. I really like Kikuchi's stuff, but kind of had a rough stretch with Seattle. But I'm expecting him to, fresh start with a new team. If he could get his stuff down, that's something I really noticed about him. Whenever he got shelled, it was pitches like belt level or higher. If he could keep his stuff down, I think he's got the stuff to really be effective. And for him to be in the back end of their rotation, I think that goes to show that they've got a pretty deep rotation coming into 2023. But I'm just excited for this team. I'm excited to see George Springer. Hopefully he is healthy for this season, and because he's their veteran guy, to be honest, and that's
He's
probably
not
the
even
best
that
veteran.
old.
Yeah, he's not even that old, but he's in that role with all his experience in the league, and that's just one of the best veteran role guys that you can have in baseball, to be honest.
Oh yeah, and a guy I'm definitely expecting to have a bounce back year, hopefully, is Matt Chapman. This dude
Mhm.
came over from Oakland Athletics in a trade not too long ago. His defense is absolutely elite. I don't know if he's the best defensive third baseman.
Mhm.
Nolan Arenado may still have that, but this dude is up there with it. He's won a platinum glove before. I know that. Wins a gold glove almost every single year, being in the AL, but I really do expect a bounce back year from him. His power was a little down last year compared to a couple the past seasons. His average has never really been there, but it was down too. So I expect that to come back up a little bit.
Oh yeah, and I've always known Matt Chapman to be a streaky kind of hitter. If he can sort of figure that out a little bit, that'd be huge for Toronto as well. But to be honest with you, I kind of forgot about Matt Chapman for a second with how deep the team is in general. He's another guy that's definitely going to be impacting them for sure. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm expecting more than 92 wins in 2023. As wild that is to say, they comfortably had the second wild card spot last year. Even though Seattle disappointed Toronto last year with that comeback in the wild card, I'm expecting them to definitely pick up and minimum 95 wins. I could see them being a 100 win team this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say 95 to 100 is where I see them. I see 100 being the max. I saw someone project them have 108 wins the other day. I was like, that is really crazy to be honest. But
Wild projection.
I also saw another projection of having Toronto in last place too. So maybe that was not the best graphic to look at. So but yeah, like I said, I expect this team to have a little more wins this year. I would say about 97 is where they're gonna end around. So between 95 and 100, like Christian said.
Oh yeah, and another expectation I have regarding Toronto. Vladdy's gonna win MVP this year, as long as Shohei Ohtani doesn't get in his way again, because obviously what it took for Judge last year, it was pretty insane. I don't know, that's actually tough. Vladdy, I'm expecting him to be an MVP finalist. I don't know about MVP. I cannot wait to see what Toronto has to offer though in 2023. Cannot wait to see them, just us against them. I feel like that's going to be really competitive baseball to look forward to without a doubt. And as for our next video, it's going to be the last team that we're going to be previewing. And
The best team
best
in
for
the
last,
MLB.
the best, save the best for last. We got the Washington Nationals. Yeah, I cannot wait to talk about them. It's going to be a long video, guys. Look forward to that.
Maybe an hour long.
Maybe, yeah, an hour long. But yeah, we're going to be getting into them next. And until then, peace.
Peace.